Hey there everybody, I'm Reload. It's another edition of Reload After Dark, guys. How's it going? Hey, Eric Mackey, welcome to my live stream, buddy. How are you? So let's get some project discovery going first. What do you say, buddy? What do you say? We can do that, or we can do some exploration. I think I'm gonna stream for about 1 hour. It's gonna be a very chill stream. Because it's after midnight for me, guys. It's after midnight for me. Good to know, buddy. Good to know, Eric Mackey. Buddy, thank you. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Nice, nice, nice. Let me just get my bearings on first.
So, now you got a little taste of what I do. It's pretty dang exciting, huh?
Manic Velocity, thank you so much for the host, buddy. Appreciate it. I think it's auto host. But regardless, we're gonna start with some project discovery very, very soon. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Let's have some smooth jazz going. 1:10 a.m. That's right. That's right. Same here. Same here. Having a bit of time, a bit of a hard time trying to fall asleep, so might as well get some project discovery going, right? I am here in Nullsec in my Alliance's headquarters. 6th Empire represent. Alright, let's see what's new with Project Discovery, because you know what, let's help some science, guys. Let's help astronomers find some planets. What do you say? I'm thinking this looks like a planet. Like a nice passage right here. I am hailing from Toronto, Ontario, which is in Canada, buddy. I want to say East Coast of North America, but that's not really true because I'm not on the coast. This looks interesting. Looks like it could be actually another planet. Let's see what we can get from here. So if you're just joining me, I'm gonna be streaming for about 1 hour or so. I am going to do some project discovery and maybe some exploration. We'll see how I feel. Ohio! You know what, never been to Ohio, never been to Ohio. It's on my list of places to visit, that's for sure. Let's fold this up. Let's align this. Oh yeah, this is definitely a passage, guys. Firm. And submit. Alright, looking good so far. I'm still above 70%, which is the way I like it. Or you know what, I would visit any city in Ohio. Probably Cleveland will be my first guess, because of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But you know what, I have been to Ohio. I have landed in Cleveland once. I have never actually got out of the airport though. So I can't really claim that I've been to Ohio, but Kind of, sort of. Alright, so far everything we have done so far is actually planets that have been discovered before. Hopefully soon we're gonna get to some unknown data. This looks weird. You know what? No transit is your friend and my friend. By the way, there's nobody else in local. I am currently in nullsec at the headquarters of 6th Empire. I'm just a bit of an imbecile and I have no idea how to edit my OBS to show something that's going on in local. I could do that actually, you know what, let's make it transparent. 100% transparent. I used to have it that my chat would be just about 50% transparent, but now let's make it 100% transparent. Because I don't believe in OPSEC. When I'm streaming, I don't really hide my location. Because that's no fun. Well, that looks like right here, that looks like a bit of a transit. So does this, by the way. Maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, let's see what happens. Alright, right on, right on. I still haven't got that shirt yet, but I'm on my way. Hey, Pip-Tip Pro, how's it going, buddy? So what are you doing right now? I'm very new to EVE and I have only done exploration so far. So this is called Project Discovery. You can find it right here. Well, you can really see the nice window. Where is it? I just saw it. I just saw it. You know, I have no idea why I can't see it anymore, but basically it's going to be somewhere in your window. It looks like a bit of a DNA molecule, but what we have right here is 100% of raw data of luminosity of stars that we see around our solar system. This is pure scientific data that we're helping astronomers to find out if there's a planet orbiting a star. It's a pretty cool project. I've participated in the Project Discovery beforehand, when it was all about trying to find out the proteins involved in cancer. But now we have these exoplanets, so we're trying to find real planets orbiting real stars using real scientific data. And you know what? You can't find the same thing in any other game out there. I'm gonna say no transit for this one. This is very unique, guys. If you want to participate more in citizen science, you can download programs like Foldit, I believe, to help scientists figure out how to fold proteins, right, using your computer power. but when it comes to games, no other game that I know of, and please correct me if I'm wrong, please do, but there's no other game that actually uses real scientific data to figure out what's going on in our world. By the way, Piptith, welcome to EVE Online. Welcome. And welcome to my live stream. Thank you so much for joining me. This is not my usual live streams, guys. Usually I stream, I try to stream at about 8 p.m. Eastern time, and I have my webcam going, I have different music going, but right now I just, you know what, I can't fall asleep, so I might as well play some Project Discovery, talk to you guys, and look at some Project Discovery. So I'm thinking this is the transit, let's fold it up. Yeah, Pipti, that's pretty awesome. I wish I remembered the stats from my heart, but there's something like 13 or 14 million assessments that players have done since introduction of the exoplanets expansion to Project Discovery, which is amazing. This definitely looks like a transit. It's a bit messy. Hold on, let's line it up. I'm just using my mouse wheel to kind of figure out the phase shift here. And by the way, I am not a physicist, I'm not an astronomer. I have a background in science, but more to do with molecular biology and biochemistry. So this is totally something that I've never done before. And if I can do it, guys, you can do it too. Right on, we got another analysis successful. But if we see this, by the way, that means that this signal was analyzed before. This is to double check whether I am doing the assessments correctly, and that increases that bumps up my actual accuracy rating, so that I can get more payout in terms of in-game ISK. So it's not an unknown star and not an unknown planet yet. So this may be a planet. So for the first half an hour, guys, I'm gonna just do some Project Discovery and then maybe do some exploration afterwards. I mean, these two dips, they kind of look like transits, but I don't see equivalents in any other. Well, you know what, let's try to fold. Let's see if we can get anything, and now, you know what, let's discard this. I would say no, but I will mark this as a single transit. Oh, I missed that. Totally missed that. Would have never got that. Alright, that's no transit right here. Now that looks interesting. I would say this is possibly a pulsating star. You know what? I'm gonna say yeah. You know what? That definitely looks like a pulsating star. Animal Gamer 7-0 to you, buddy. How's it going? Thanks so much for joining my live stream. Dude, get some sleep. What are you doing? Everybody, if you're watching me right now, please go ahead and subscribe to Animal Gamer on YouTube. He makes awesome EVE Online videos. Please do me a favor and subscribe to him right now. Hey, Jim Bob Sherwood, welcome to my live stream. Music is dope. Well, this is Reload After Dark. We're playing smooth jazz tonight to help you guys fall asleep. For the first half an hour, like I mentioned before, I will be doing some project discovery and then probably moving on to some exploration afterwards. Jeremiah Marsden, hello, and Cat Lovey. Welcome to the live stream, guys. Welcome to my live stream, not my regular live streams, but it's Reload After Dark, no webcam, and smooth jazz coming your way. Just relaxing with some project discovery in EVE Online. Trying to get to the next milestone. I'm not even close yet though. I have the hat. I want to get this shirt. That's my goal. I don't really care about the BPC for the Concorde frigate, but I want the shirt. Even though Captain's quarters are going away, I'm kind of sad about it, but the writing was on the wall for a long time, so that's what we have to deal with right now. You know what, I always wonder why there's a chunk of data just missing. I'm sure there's an explanation. There's a good explanation for it. But I just want to hear it from maybe CCP Wonderboy. I think he's in charge of the whole exoplanets project discovery right now. Analysis failed, but that doesn't matter. Just don't care. Now that looks interesting. Very strong dip in luminosity, so it could be a planet. Alright, so I am in agreement with half of EVE Online players that actually tried this out. So this could be a planet and that could be a planet. Let's try to detrend. And what do we get? So I don't really see a dip here that I can recognize, but let's go ahead and let's fold and let's see what we get from there. Okay, that looks better. Much better. Let's confirm this. And submit. Alright, we got it. We got it, guys. Andrew Sertage, welcome to my live stream, buddy. 07 to you. Thank you so much for joining me for Reload After Dark live stream of EVE Online. let's go ahead. Let's keep doing this for a little bit longer. Okay, that's definitely has to be a planet right here. Right on, right on. Hey buddy, I appreciate you joining me so late at night. Okay, so what do we have here? There definitely could be some transits in this very, very messy signal right here. But I see a good dip in here and in here. But at the same time, when I do that, I don't see any dips in here. And really, we're only dipping about less than 0.5%. So maybe you're gonna say no transits. Let's see how that works out. Well, Jimbop, let's see. You know what? I don't remember. Let's take a look at the skills that I'm training right now. Jimbop is very interested. So, what I'm training right now is actually advanced infomorph psychology. So this will help me get more jump clones installed in different systems, because I have factually moved to nullsec. You know what? For what is it? About 7 years, maybe longer, that I've played this game. I never really lived out of nullsec. But now that I joined 6th Empire, I am part of this alliance, this great alliance led by Max Singularity. I have to have some jump clones set up in nullsec, so I need more available jump clones to go around. And that's what I'm training. Plus, guys, I'm gonna be doing a tutorial for planetary interaction, finally. Finally. After so many years and so many requests, that's my next tutorial for EVE Online. So I'm trying to train more skills towards planetary interaction. I don't really do it regularly. Yeah, since it came out, I was kind of iffy about it. I tried it for about 2 months when it first came out. I liked it, but at the same time, it wasn't really enough income for me to really bother in terms of extracting materials from the planet. But I want to take a second look and want to make a good tutorial about it, so I'm training these skills right now, Jimbop. That's what's in my skill training at the moment. Yeah, that's right, I have 125 million skill points. Thank you. That's right, Andrew, that's right. I have started playing, hold on, where is it? Right there. Almost 7 years ago. Almost. And never really lived out of nullsec, but you know what? It's time. The reason why I joined 6th Empire is because they don't really care about politics of EVE Online. That's not something I want to get into. But they are really cool people and they care about the community. So that's why I am here and having fun. It's actually really nice to be able to have to be able to go to nullsec and see people that are blue to you just randomly that you don't even know about. It's very different from me. Usually when I go to nullsec, everybody's red. PI is neat for a good passive-ish ISK earner. My main activity is mining. I used to live in null for my first 7 months, but now I'm around toll. Nice! Yeah, I started my EVE Online career with mining as well. You know what, I haven't done it in a long time, and think I'm gonna get back to it soon. I think. Just cause I haven't done it in a while, I figure it's time. I'm kind of aiming towards the Rorcal. I have never flown that ship, so that's gonna be my goal. Messed this one up, but that's okay. I know Rorcals have been nerfed, so they're not the best. Well, actually they are still the best, but they're not as good as they used to be. But regardless, I want to have one. That's kind of the end game when it comes to mining. Okay, so Andrew is saying the only thing I've slacked on is wormhole gas huffing. You know what? It's really good income when you're a brand new player. It doesn't really take you that much time to skill up to be able to gas huff in wormhole. When you get a little bit older, when you start getting your legs in this game and know what you're doing, gas huffing could still be a good income, but it's not really as good as it could be when you first start out. So don't worry about it. Even if you can't do it right now, don't worry about it. Nice! 47 days from a Rorcal! Sweet! Jim Bob Sherwood, this is why I'm here. This is why I'm streaming at 1:35 AM Eastern Time on the North American East Coast. I'm trying to put you guys to sleep, and I'm trying to fall asleep myself, guys. But I really appreciate you joining me for this stream. Right, let's say we do a few more of these and then we move on to some exploration. Okay, well that lines up nicely. Let's fold it up and line it nicely. Sure, that looks okay-ish. It's kind of weird. I don't understand the multiple levels here, but let's confirm. Nice, Andrew, nice. So when it comes to ice mining, is it really better right now? You know what, I have been out of the loop on the whole resource harvesting thing. It used to be that ice mining was almost as good as ore mining, but not as good. You know what? You could do ice mining more or less AFK when I was mining, but it will provide you just a little bit less ISK, which is a kind of a nice trade-off when you can AFK mine. But right now we really have no idea if ice mining is good or better. Nice, Orca boosts. That's sweet. Christmas music, you know, it shouldn't be, Let me double check after this. Plenty to Plex to account, even with the price of Plex skyrocketing, it's 1.7 billion. Yeah, I heard it's crazy. You know what? I'm not an expert on in-game economy, but the Plex prices right now are a little bit crazy. Probably if you have Plex in your Plex vault, you might as well cash in right now, because I don't think it'll last. So Andrew saying it's just below null ores, but AFK in collecting space is easy kill for code. So code is still active, huh? You know what, I've been ganked by code maybe 3 or 4 times ever. A couple of times it was on stream, and a few more times it was just me doing weird stuff in high sec. So I can't really say that I've been really targeted by code. And I thought they're done. I really thought they're done because of the heist that happened about, what, half a year ago? Maybe half a year to a year ago. There was a big heist of I think it was the code CEO taking most of the ISK out of the corporation and leaving. So I don't know, I'm not sure what's happening with code these days. I hope the Plex don't last. I'm used to 1.2, 1.3 billion of Plex. Well, I didn't mean to upset you, but when I first started playing, Plex was at about 300 million. I mean, like one old Plex that will actually activate 30 in-game days for you if you wanted to. That was 300 million, and that was a huge price for me. Huge! And then incursions came out and people started harvesting ISK like there's no tomorrow, and Plex went up, up, up and up. Ah, they restocked, gotcha, gotcha. Hey, you know what, I have no complaints against code. I really, people can play this game in any way they choose. I really can't say, you know what, I can't force anybody to play a certain way. So I'm not upset about code. If I get ganged by code, it's more or less my mistake. They more or less frequent big trade hubs and trade routes. So if you can find a nice quiet high-tech spot for mining, you know what, you're gonna be okay. Okay, let's submit this. You know what, you're right, it does sound a bit like a Christmas music because of all the funky bells in the background there. Not my intention. So Andrew's saying, I kinda like code even as a mining Care Bear. They attack those that not paying attention or with shit fits. Also helps keep bots away some. Yeah, you know what, that's true. That's very true. You know what, I'm kind of I have never encountered a bot fleet before. Even though I've been playing for so long. I've always tried to look for them to try to gang them. But I had no luck, sadly. Okay, let's do a few more of these and then we'll move on to some gold old-fashioned exploration. By the way, if you're curious of what I've been doing so far, I've kind of been taking some time off. It's summer, it's nice outside, so I've been doing a lot of longboarding, enjoying the sun. And actually, I got Oculus Rift about 3 days ago. So I've been playing a lot of VR games, and if you've been following my channel, you know that I'm a big fan of VR. I used to play using my smartphone, but with the awesome discounts that Rift has been doing this summer, I couldn't resist. I was on a Team Vive for as long as Vive was around, because I thought it's going to be the superior system, but for the price right now, Rift is totally a better bet, I would say. So I got my Rift, my Oculus Rift, and I'm still waiting for my touch controllers to come in. But been really immersed 100% in VR for the past 3 days. This is probably the first game I'm playing that's not VR in the past 72 hours. But Jimbab is saying, the way I see it, the more miners that die and stop mining, the worse. More miners means more minerals means cheaper minerals means cheaper build prices. That's true. It's very true. If you're an industrialist, you really don't have to mine. There's lots of people out there that... Excuse me. Lots of people out there that think that the minerals they mine are free, which is kind of a terrible thing to assume, but at the same time, if you are our industrialist, it's totally a good time to cash in. Andrew's saying, oh god, I've seen so many. War decked one just to get them to realize they messed up. I've thought about VR, but I'm disabled in power chair, so we'll need to wait for newer gens. Yes, you know what, I spoke to a few devs. By spoke, I mean I talked to them on Twitter and through some other comm channels. So VR accessibility is coming, but slowly. Definitely slower than I would like it to come. My most favorite VR experiences are actually just sitting VR experiences. Because, you know what, before I got Rift, I was using my smartphone using RiftCat Virage, that basically lets you play any VR game using a smartphone. But the limitation was the fact that you could only use your keyboard and mouse or like a Steam controller or any other controller you have. So there was no touch controllers yet available with the smartphone setup. I tried to use Leap Motion, which actually is a sensor that can sense your fingers and translate it into VR. It wasn't working out well about a year ago. It might be different now. Actually, I haven't tried it yet. I'm sure there's new drivers available, which is on my to-do list to try it out and make a video about it. But my favorite experiences were sitting experiences, just using my Steam controller and my smartphone. But accessibility when it comes to VR and disabled players, it's coming. It should come faster, but rest assured, the developers know about it and they are trying. They are really trying. It's not something that's forgotten or on a back burner. Believe me, Andrew, believe me. VR gaming is just, I know there's limitations to it, especially when it comes to price. But once you try it, it's so tough to go back. It's so tough to go back. In the same note, I would say that it is kind of a hassle to put the headset on. And moreover, you know what, I can play any game for 8 to 10 hours straight and not feel any fatigue. But when I put on the VR headset, you know what, half an hour to an hour and I'm done. It's sensory overload. Which is a good thing, in my opinion, because I don't spend as much time playing games. And I can do something else. But it's tough to get used to. It's definitely tough to get used to. Andrew saying, I am ready for the wait. I just got the OK for treatment for SMA type of muscular dystrophy. They believe I'll gain strength back somewhat. I'm just glad it's even in their thoughts. Yes, you know what, yeah, Andrew, it's coming. Especially when it comes to indie game developers, they are aware and they're trying to work on it. You know what, I'm trying to think of a company that I talked to but it came up in a conversation on Twitter. I'll try to backtrack maybe later on and look through my tweets. But the dev basically came out and said, yes, we know about it. We're trying to make the best experience possible for everybody, every single player. Doesn't matter if you're disabled or not. It's on their mind. Isn't it interesting how far they've come in such a short time? Imagine what they'll be like in 10 years. Yeah, for sure, man. VR, you know what, VR actually came about in about what, 80s or early 90s when the first VR headset came out, but there was just not enough. You know what, the smartphones weren't there. The smartphone revolution was really what put VR on a path to being great. And I think, you know what, I visited, when I came to FanFest, the CCP EVE Online FanFest 2 years ago, was the first time, I think it was the first time they really had a huge VR room set up. And there were a few people on the special motorized chairs. And from talking to them, they said, you know what, it's such an amazing experience to be able to put on a headset and, see a ship and play with other people. And I really hope they, everybody in VR industry will think about it and try to do more sitting VR experiences as opposed to, room scale. Room scale is great, it's interesting immersion, but I don't think people are that interested at this point in time to really, or, have the capability to really allocate a whole room to VR just yet. So in that regard, I think Oculus was right to come out with just the Xbox One controller at first. Of course, Vive came out with their touch controllers, and now, sorry, not touch controllers, what are they called? Just Vive controllers. And then Oculus came out with their touch controllers, which are more ergonomic right now on the market. Even though I know Steam is coming out with their own version of really lightweight controllers that are only available to developers. I have not had a chance to play with them yet, and I'm not sure if I will, but I've kind of bought into the Oculus environment. Even though I was on Team Vive for the longest time. I don't like the way Oculus treats developers in a way they really try to lock the content into the Oculus environment, which I don't think is a good thing in the beginning of this nascent developing industry. In any case, right now the price is right. Really, the price is right, and that's why I bought the Rift. Otherwise, I probably would go with the... if the price was the same, I would go with the Vive. 100%. In any case, that's my spiel about VR. Okay, let's do two more, and then we'll do some exploration. Hey, Glenn Treble, thank you so much for your subscription. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, that looks perfect. That looks perfect. Yeah, Andrew, that conversation on Twitter was maybe about like half a year ago or so, or shortly after the EVE Online FanFest. Okay, I'm gonna say no transits, and that's it. We're done. Let's go. You know what? Let's go. Let's try to find some data or relic size, guys. Enough of Project Discovery. We got our awesome CovOps ship. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. Wormhole. I don't usually like to scan wormholes, but let's see where it leads. Let's see where it's gonna go. Not that it really matters, because I am in nullsec, so I might as well. I might as well try to find something around here. But let's see. Let's see what we got here. And where this wormhole goes. Ooh, looks very red. Does it go to Minimatar space? Ooh, into deadly unknown parts of space. No thank you. Not this stream, guys, not this stream. Next system on our list. Okay guys, if you are following my channel, stay tuned for more, or I should say, new and improved VR content coming your way in the next few months. Gentleman Gamer, you still here, buddy? What are you doing? Get some sleep, dude! Yeah, Deadly Unknown space is super safe. Super safe. You know what, actually I haven't announced the fact that I have the Oculus set yet on any of my social media channels, so you guys are the first ones to know. Perks of joining my Reload After Dark stream. Actually, another update, I do have a pair of controllers that are supposed to work with mobile VR. Now there's a bit of a snag in terms of those. Currently, the company that I got them from, they are working on improved drivers because actually the controls don't work with my system. Surprisingly, really surprisingly. But there's a bit of a tracking issue, so as soon as the issue is solved, and I was assured by the developers in an email that it will be solved very soon, I will make a video and I'll post it, and yeah, so just check them out if it works. I can't recommend the product at this time, but as soon as I get it working, I will make a video. And yeah, because I'm a big proponent of VR, especially when it comes to mobile VR and affordable VR. Because personally, I want as many people as possible to try out virtual reality. Because once you try it, it's really tough to go back to regular gaming. Jeremiah is saying, your smooth jazz has brought me luck tonight in my Serpentis Escal, getting me and Daredevil BPC. Awesome, man, that's great to hear. usually you guys are my lucky charm when it comes to me doing project discovery, but excuse me, I'm glad I could repay the favor. Hey, John Von Straten, welcome to my live stream, buddy. I am in nullsec. You know what? I'll be true to my no opsec type ways. This is my system right here. I am in the heart of 6th Empire constellation in nullsec. If you come over and quote-unquote help me, be gentle. But yeah, you know what, I don't want to badmouth any streamers, especially EVE Online streamers, because we're all a big family. But personally, I never hide my system. I think it's kind of weird and a little, well, just a little weird to try to hide your system. You know what, I'm here, you guys know where I'm at. If you want to kill me, go for it. It's just more content for my stream, for my highlights on YouTube. I'll get more views, I'll get more money. So yeah, come on. Let's try to do some data site mining. Usually it's not that good of ISK, but whatever. So my fam, my online radio network has great ambient music. I recommend Groove Salad. Ooh, I'll check it out, Andrew. Thank you for letting me know, buddy. Right now what I'm playing is a library from Epidemic Sound. They let me play this music without any copyright strikes because I am part of the Union for Gamers, MCN, multi-channel network on YouTube. So I can play this without getting any strikes, and as long as you like the music, I will keep playing it. Wooden Radio, welcome to my lecture, buddy. Yes, I do plan on streaming more Overwatch. I love Overwatch. Actually, recently I tried playing as Genji and I loved it. I don't think I've ever played as Genji before. Well, let me move my thing somewhere here so you guys can see it. You know what, I'm not really that great at DPS characters for Overwatch, but Genji, oh man, that guy's awesome. So yes, definitely we will be playing and streaming more of Overwatch. I have a few real IRL friends that are going to be joining me for some competitive gaming, and I will stream more of Overwatch. Because personally, I'm not that great at the game. I'm really not that great. And when you play solo, you kind of match up with people that may not be the best. But having my friends play with me, I know they're really good Overwatch players. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to bringing you more streams of Overwatch. Oh nice, you are against your main. Wow, awesome dude, awesome. You know what, I would say that I am either a Junkrat or a Mercy main. I would say that those are two characters that I play really well and enjoy playing them a lot. But Genji, you know what, Genji is my new favorite character to play right now. Fax IAR, welcome to my live stream, buddy. Welcome, good to see you here. You are watching Reload After Dark, where we play some smooth jazz and do some nullsec exploration. By the way guys, these streams are not going to be regular. As much as I would love them to be regular, I don't think I can stay up at night like this all the time. These are very rare. But I really appreciate the fact that you join me right now. Argentina, wow, welcome dude, welcome, so good to see you. Argentina, wow. You know what? Would love to visit Argentina one day. It sounds like such a cool country to come out to. Is Doomfist out when radio? Is I know there's an update today. Actually, I was almost about to play Overwatch, but then I saw my Blizzard was updating, so I was like, you know what, forget it. Let's play some EVE Online and stream it. But is Doomfist out now? The rarer these kind of streams are, the more one can appreciate them for what they are. Thank you, Jeremiah, buddy. Thank you. Hold on. Let me give you a heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cute girls. You know what, folks? I am sure that Argentina is full of amazing, great-looking women and girls. I think one of my favorite encounters at this year's FanFest was meeting somebody from Brazil. I've never met any other player, EVE Online player from Brazil before, and we had an awesome conversation about, you know what, just about everything in life. Gaming, work, everything. It's so cool to meet people from other countries, you know. Just get a brand new perspective and brand new appreciation for just about everything, including in-game stuff. So yeah, if you guys in Argentina have an EVE meet, maybe one day I'll make it there, and that'll be awesome. Oh, nice wooden radio, nice. You know what? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. You know what, wooden radio, maybe if all goes right, I might stream some Overwatch Friday evening. What do you say, buddy? What do you say? Would you join me in my live stream? I can't promise you good Overwatch gameplay, but I might do some quick plays, that's for sure. And maybe try Doomfist. Doomfist will definitely bring interesting aspects of the game when he can punch through any shield. You know what, Blizzard does multiplayer right. I have profound respect for Blizzard for making Overwatch. At first, I'll be honest, at first I thought it's just a gimmick, it's just a Team Fortress 2 ripoff. But once I start playing it, you know what, it's a great game, and I recommend anybody who likes to play multiplayer FPS games to try out Overwatch. Alexander Romanovich, hello buddy, welcome to my live stream, so good to see you. Ooh, we are being hammered here with some pretty bad, hold on, let's repair. Pretty bad defensive nodes. Ooh, 3. Okay, let's attack this one. Okay, something's gotta be here. 4 in 1. Wow. Okay, so I've never encountered a room that tough before. Interesting. Okay, let's attack this one first. And repair, of course repair first. I have a corp made from French Guyana, which is kind of cool. Oh, dude, no, welcome to my live stream, man. Yeah, that is pretty cool. Wooden radio saying, of course, just a casual player here, so it's all good. Oh yeah, I am 100% casual player. I don't go hardcore, guys. You know what? I used to go hardcore in Counter-Strike, and then got older, and then I got more appreciation for gaming, knowing that just playing casual is actually quite nice. That sounds amazing. Not sure if there's an EVE meeting of some sort. Started playing like a week ago. Dude, facts! Welcome to EVE Online, buddy. Big warm welcome to EVE Online. So good to have you with us. You know what, this game is like no other. The community is awesome and we are very glad to have you part of the game. You can speak Russian. You know what, Jim Bob, I can read a little bit. I can speak a little bit. Yes, I am originally from Eastern Europe. That's why I can hear the accent. But it's been like 25 years now. So yeah, it's very limited, so don't count on me to actually do any proper translation, Jimbo. Do you always stream at these hours? No, facts. Unfortunately, I do not stream at these hours. This is very rare. These streams are very rare. Usually I stream at about 8 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesdays and Mondays. I have my webcam on. It's a much more interactive stream. Right now I'm just trying to fall asleep and just playing some EVE Online. Excuse me. Do you play in Warmix? What's Warmix? I've never heard of that before, Alexander. Okay, let's attack this thing. No luck. Where could this thing be? Oh wow, facts, 3 a.m. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. here right now where I'm at. System hack failed, so let's try again, guys. Let's try again. So if it's 3 a.m. where you're at, facts, then you can definitely catch my more regular streams. You know what, lately my streams have not really been following any sort of a schedule and I apologize for that. Just IRL being too tough. It's been too tough on me. Rest assured, if I don't stream, I still try to make videos for YouTube. So you can always watch my videos on my channel. Whatever game I'm playing. And I don't play EVE Online exclusively. I play a lot of other games. So I don't know whether you guys like that or not, but I don't delude you in the fact that, you know, I don't pretend to play EVE Online 100% of the time. Oh, Warmix is a flash game in Facebook. You know what? I do have Facebook. I think I actually have a link to my reload profile linked in the description of my YouTube video. So please go ahead. If you guys have Facebook, add me there. If you guys have Twitter, please add me there because I'm way more active on Twitter than I am on Facebook. But I do have Facebook. Okay, so why isn't this launching? What's going on here? There are other games here. Gentleman Gamer really hates it when I play other games. He's always saying, I hate your reload for playing other games. I'm kidding. Gentleman Gamer is a great sport and you know what, buddy, actually I was thinking of finally making a plunge into Elder Scrolls Online. It's gonna happen, dude. It's gonna happen within the next month, I think. So I might join you in Elder Scrolls Online. Exact words. Do it. Yeah, I'm... So what do you recommend in terms of a race, gentleman gamer? If I was to start ESO tomorrow, what would you say? You know what, go Nord, go Breton, go Dunmer, go Dark Elf? What would you say? Fox is saying there's an Android app to post on Facebook, Google Plus, and Twitter at the same time. Same message. Let me see if I can find it. I think you're thinking about... I know the app you're talking about, Fax. Shoot. You know what? For some reason, Hulu is stuck in my head, but it's something like that. Hootsuite? Hootsuite, is it? That could be it. Yeah, I was planning on getting in sometime soon. Planning. Actually, right now my Twitter is linked to Facebook. So anything I post on Twitter goes to Facebook directly. Excuse me, but it doesn't look nice. That's the problem. Alright, so we're finished with this site. Let's go to the next system. Yeah, German game, you know what? I really loved Skyrim and I love the lore, so I am really looking forward to ESO. You know what? I just need to buy a hard drive because I really need to be better at cleaning up my footage for YouTube because I got like gigs upon gigs of useless crap on my hard drive that I need to delete, and yeah, so either that or I need to buy a new hard drive and just like, you know, start fresh with ESO, and I will join you. I'll probably, you know what, very likely I will stream my first time playing ESO. Also, Kerbal is a game that I would really like to try. It's on my list to do, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be one of the games that I will do for live streaming. So Gemma Game is saying, I usually go either Breton or Imperial, but once you start learning what races get what passive bonuses, you can look at more focused builds. Okay, yeah. When I played Skyrim, I played as a Nord, an Imperial, a Breton, and a Dark Elf. I think I enjoyed Nord the most. I think. Okay, let's figure this signature out, guys. No, it's 2 PM. They're amazing. Are you in Australia by any chance? Yes, facts. KSP is coming. I have the game. I bought it. I purchased it. It's in my Steam library. So either a live stream or just a video about it is coming soon. Alexander Romanovich, thank you so much for your follow. Thank you. I appreciate it. Philippines. Oh man, beautiful place. I have a few friends that were originally from Philippines, and yeah, they showed me pictures. Oh man. Like I said, beautiful place. You are one lucky person, Nono. But yeah, it's definitely close to Australia. You know what? I don't think there's any Aussies here. I might go on a limb and say that Philippines is better than Australia. Of course, I've never been there, so I can't really 100% comment on that. But simply based on pictures, I would say Philippines is better than Australia. When it comes to relaxing vacation. I think of Australia, I think of every single living creature trying to kill me. That's my first thought. You know, it's a combat site. Why do you even bother scanning it? I shouldn't bother. I really shouldn't bother. Forget about it. Let's take it back. Okay, so we're gonna go to 1TG7. You know what, I believe this constellation is ours, and by ours I mean 6th Empire, but I am total noob to nullsec, so I don't know. Not that I care. If somebody ambushes me, I don't care. I want to get out of the cities, of course. Nature. Of course, no. Ooh, 2 signatures. Okay, let's scan them down. I have a safe spot here, which is good. Ooh, a data site, excellent. We can run that. That's right, no. Usually relic sites are way better in terms of ISK payout, but so far I haven't spotted a single relic site. So I'll get what I can. I'm not picky, as long as I get something to scan down. Thank you, Fax. Thank you, appreciate it. I used to play classical music on my streams way back when it came to EVE Online, so I might resurrect that as well. But for now, we just have some smooth jazz to help us fall asleep. John R. Timmers, welcome to my live stream, buddy. How are you? Okay, combat site, might as well ignore that. Let's go to the data site. So the playlist, like I said, it's from Epidemic Audio. It's I have access to it through my my YouTube subscription, so they let me play their music without any copyright strikes. I apologize, my voice is kind of going out. This will likely be my last side before I sign off for the night. So I appreciate you guys joining me, but these, 5 cans are gonna be my last ones. Gentleman gamer. Oh yeah, you know what? Story time. So I was running some incursions. I was a Logi pilot. Probably my 3rd or 4th time being a Logi pilot in an incursion fleet. So I was still part of my own corporation, was not part of any alliance. So there was no Vortex happening at the time, but we were running really late. I'm talking about like 2 to 3 a.m. Eastern time late. And at the time I used to fall asleep at about 11, midnight tops. So all I remember is really waking up at my desk, wondering what the hell happened, only to find out that I actually lost my ship. Not only that, I think a few more people lost their ships, because as a Logi I couldn't save them. The FC for the incursion fleet contracted me the wreck that I was in. So I had to write a really apologetic email to try to explain what happened, and they were more or less okay with it, but I never went back to the same fleet. Yeah, so don't try to play too late at night by yourself. John R. was saying, doing great. A while back I got killed by sleepers and didn't play for a while, but I got back on lately with a new Minotaur character. Nice, John! Welcome back to EVE Online. We are very happy to have you with us. I am just doing some exploration. Some Gnostic exploration. All we get so far are data sites, which are not the best when it comes to ISK income, but you know what? I'm not playing for ISK, I'm playing for fun. Wow, over here, where is the core? They say the cache is one of the best null space for exploration. Any opinions? So basically you want to go to drone regions, I think, right now, or Sunshine. I think you want to go to Sunshine and find some relic sites. I'm not sure if Catch is the place for Sancho, but you know what, if they say that, that's probably true. It's probably true. I don't do exploration on a regular basis, so currently I wouldn't know what's the best region. All I know is that relic sites are way better than data sites at this time. That's all I know. Ooh, it's gonna be a tough one, okay. Oh, there we go. Not that tough. We got it. Let's see what's inside. Not much in terms of ISK. Yeah, data sites are kind of weak right now. Have you ever flown a Titan? No, John. You know what, that's one thing I have never flown in this game. I've flown a few capital ships, particularly I am trained for a freighter. But aside from that, I have not flown anything else. Anything else capital, that is. The sudden wake up, the moment of confusion, and then the slow realization of what happened is an interesting process that ends with starting at your for a minute or two. Staring at your pod. That's right. You know what? That's totally what happened. I woke up. I logged into Eve, and all I saw was a pod in the middle of empty space. I'm like, okay, I totally messed up. That was about 2 years ago or so. Good times, good times. Oh, so everything's 5. It's gotta be somewhere here then. It's not. There it is. Okay, got it. I'm on my way to getting Omega with Plex, starting from the bottom. Now we're here. And Drake! Is PI a good starting goal? You know what, I honestly cannot comment on PI just yet. I've tried PI when it first came out a couple of years ago. It wasn't really a good source of income, but right now I hear that people actually do use it for income, so could be a good place. But unfortunately, from personal experience, I cannot tell how good it is. I would say that exploration is probably the best ISK for a starting alpha character. But once you go Omega, of course, there's really no sense for you not to try PI, because it's just passive income. So definitely go ahead and try to build a base and try to get some stuff out of it. You will not lose money. You will only make a few. Or hopefully you'll make more than a few. I'm sitting in bed and watching you stream. This way doesn't have to play myself. How to get Shrek? Welcome to my live stream, buddy. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Gotta grind 1.4 billion a month to play a mega free with Plex. Yeah, so for any new player, I want to say that I would discourage you. I would like to discourage you from trying to grind Plex, because if you do, you will very likely start hating the game. In my opinion, it's much better to just pay, what is it, $14 a month, unless if you play for more than a month, to get the Omega status. Because I know it's free and all, but at the same time, you kind of have to work at getting the currency It's tough, it's a grind, especially if you're doing it by yourself in high sec. Yeah, so usually I try to discourage new players from trying to get plex as fast as they can. Yeah, exactly what Wooden Radio and John R. Timbers are saying, that you will burn out, and it's way better to pay real money for just like a month of in-game time to get yourself much higher skill points than to try to grind 1.6 or 1.4 billion of ISK. Hey, Vasil, Baika, welcome to my live stream. How's it going? Thank you so much for your subscription. Really appreciate your support. Okay, here we go. We got the core. Ooh, nothing found. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, let's go back to our main station. Because I am getting very sleepy, guys. Maybe do a few more project discovery runs and then we're done. That's right, Win Radio, it's exactly like using your actual work time on your actual job to work on getting more exoplanets. A lot of new players don't get that yet. A lot of them are still in high school or university. And yeah, really, you know what guys, just pay the 14 bucks. You will get so much more enjoyment out of the game than trying to grind endlessly to get 1.6 billion. Just not fun. It's really not fun. You know, unless you find a way to enjoy it. But personally, I would pay, and I still pay. I usually pay for a whole year of subscription, and every year I evaluate whether I want to play more or not. And usually it's a yes. You know what? Sure, why not? I'll play for one more year. That way, I think I pay about $10 a month for the game if I pay for the whole year. Hey, Rian Landman, welcome to my live stream. We are about to wind up. By the way, guys, if you are just joining me, you have no idea what Project Discovery is. The icon is right here, right there. Is this how you've made money for the most part? So when it comes to me making money, it's a combination of doing exploration, mission running, salvaging, and doing incursions. Usually though, when I used to do incursions, I would spend the ISK right away to get a better ship, to get a better fit for a ship. So even though I've made the most ISK income, the in-game currency from incursions, I don't think that I have much to show for it, because I usually spend it right away. But yeah, usually I would use exploration money to buy a better ship. That's right, Wooden Radio. Buying Plex is much more expensive than buying a mega subscription. You might as well pay So it's, I think it's $4.99 or $5 for is it 100 newplex? So it comes out to be cheaper if you pay for 30 days of subscription to the game. Totally comes out cheaper. Is grind, soul mining, 2 missions, you will get more out of it, I think. Yeah, that's right. Especially if you go to nullsec, if you join a good nullsec corp, if you mine, you can get way more ISK that way. And then you have access to awesome belt ratting, which can get you even more ISK. So basically nullsec pays more than highsec, basically. Hey, original Pulse up. I don't do any PI. I really haven't done any PI, and I will do some soon because I want to make a tutorial about it. I want to see what's new about it, and if it makes sense in the beginning, if it's profitable in the beginning. I have 4 alpha clones that I can use up for that experiment, so we'll see. But personally, for my main account, I have not used PI in a very long time. Nice, the wooden radio is saying that I usually get 37 million per hour with just mining ice in highsec with 3 accounts. But that's the thing, 4 billion just to support those 3 accounts, yeah. That's right, I mean, the more accounts you get, the more ISK you have to sink in to make it profitable, right? Okay guys, so the next project discovery screen volume will be my last one because I am getting very sleepy. I still have work day tomorrow, so yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you guys spending your time with me. I'm gonna say this is a no transit, and please join me once again whenever I stream next. Probably, you know what, I'll try to stream tomorrow some for Overwatch. Let's see how that works out. I'll probably try to play some Doomfist. Let's see if I can actually get the character. But once again, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Please stay for the next few minutes, just listening to some smooth jazz. I will see if I can host somebody playing EVE Online, or link up a nice YouTube link if you guys are watching on YouTube. And then if you do join that person's channel, please give them a hashtag reload raid. All 7 to you guys, thanks so much for joining me. And yes, Rian, Fax, Nanoplay. Hey, Nanoplay is asking, what's your favorite ship in EVE? I would say that's Stratius. Stratius would probably be my favorite ship in EVE. Thanks so much for staying with me, guys. Thanks so much. So, stay back for about a couple of minutes. Let me link somebody up in the stream for you to join next.
I think the culture are gonna take it. They have way more experience. I really like